In the Śiva Purana series, today we are going to listen to chapter 9 and 10, the mode of worshipping Shiva from Rudra Samhitā. The sages said, O Sutta, you have recited a wonderfully sanctifying story of Shiva. The wonderful and highly divine origin of the Linga has been heard. Now, please tell us the mode of the worship of Shiva. How shall the worship be performed? Please tell us in accordance with what you have heard from sage Vyasa. On hearing their words, Sutta narrated everything in answer to the question of the sages. Sutta said, I shall tell you in the same way as Brahma had said before. Brahma had told sage Narada, poverty, sickness, harassment from enemies, and the 4 sorts of sins trouble one only as long as one does not worship Shiva. When Shiva is worshipped, all miseries merge into the Lord. All happiness is secured and salvation is attained thereafter. One shall get up early in the morning during the Brahma Muhurta, about an hour before dawn. He shall remember the preceptor and Shiva. O sage, he shall then remember the holy centers and meditate on Hari. Then he shall recite a prayer in the name of Shiva. The daily ablution shall be performed duly, and those in holy centers shall be performed with mantras in accordance with the time and place. Sitting on a good seat and performing nyasa in accordance with the prescribed rules of worship, he shall perform the worship of Shiva. Ganesha, the attendants at the threshold of the temple, the guardians of the quarters, shall be worshipped, and thereafter the pedestal shall be arranged. One shall sit near all the materials of worship around him. One shall perform achaman thrice and wash the hands. One shall then perform suppression of pranayam thrice. Then Triambaka, the 3-eyed Shiva, shall be meditated upon in the following manner. The deity has 5 faces, 10 arms, all kinds of ornaments, and the tiger hide as his upper cloth. He is as pure as the crystal. During meditation, he shall identify himself with Shiva and burn off his sins. Having thus created the form of Shiva in meditation, he shall worship Lord Shiva. Nandisha, the divine bull of Shiva, shall be worshipped beside the Lord Shiva. The latter shall be worshipped with incense and different lamps. The Linga shall be purified and installed with various mantras. The pedestal in the form of svastika or lotus shall be assigned with pranava. In the 8 petals, in the 8 quarters, the 8 achievements are identified. The eastern petal is anima, minuteness. The southern is lagima, lightness. The western is mahima, greatness. The northern is prapti, power of reaching. The southeastern is prakamya, power of sufficiency. The southwestern is isitva, lordliness. The northwestern is vashitva, power of control. The northeastern is sarvajyatva, omniscience. And the pericarp is the moon, Soma. Rudra shall be worshipped. Rudra shall be duly bathed with water, scented with sandal. Then the deity shall be bathed, invoking pranava with cow's milk, curds, honey, and sugarcane juice. Worshipping Rudra, who bestows everything that is wholesome and desirable with ghee, the devotee shall perform the abhiseka with all materials of worship, reciting pranava. Offerings of flowers, especially white flowers and rare flowers, shall be made to Lord Shiva. Offerings of flowers and water ablutions shall be made with mantras. Sandal paste shall be applied to the deity and flowers placed over the idol. Sweet-smelling cloves, etc. shall be offered with pranava. Shivalinga shall be worshipped next. The worship of the Linga shall be performed by pranava mantra alone. Incense, lamps, naivedyas, good betel leaves, pleasant nirajana, waving of lights shall be duly offered. Prayers, obeisance with various mantras shall be performed. Arghya and flower offerings shall be made at the foot. The devotee shall kneel down and devoutly pray to the Lord. The devotee shall take some flowers in his hands, stand up with palms joined in reverence, and repeating the mantra, shall pray again to Ishana, Shankara. After praying thus to the Lord of the gods, the bestower of all achievements, the devotee shall perform namaskara along with the members of his family. He shall feel delighted in all these and thereafter carry on his daily routine according to convenience. He who performs the worship regularly like this with great devotion to Shiva shall achieve success at every step. He will become eloquent. He will achieve all he desires. The Supreme Lord Shiva will quell all his miseries, ailments, sorrows, heartburns, crookedness, poisonings and everything distressing quickly. Thus, Lord Brahma explained the mode of worship to sage Narada. This was chapter 10, the mode of worshipping Shiva from Rudra Samhitā. Listen to Shiva Purana with us every day. Subscribe now.